Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Milo, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I did a little bit of work off camera, which we'll show you in a minute. I kept the game paused, so time didn't pass at all. And we're starting off here today in Murba. The mistake I made yesterday when trying to set the train from this depot onto our new line was I had this eyeball selected here. So when that eyeball is turned on, it will only show you the lines that are showing up on your screen. So as you can see right here, we can only see those lines that are here in Murba, right? So if we turn that off, then we can see everything. And that was on yesterday. That line is running from Kulba down this way, so we just couldn't see it on the screen. So thank you, Stephen, for pointing that out. If we take a look down here in Maracunda, there was also a comment on our signaling here, which suggested if we take a train signal, let's do one way. We're going to put one here, 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 and here. And what that should do is allow the through trains to continue going when the passenger trains are using this station. We don't have any trains doing that right now, so we'll just wait until we do it, and then we'll make sure that that works. But it does make sense, and I think that that should work fine. Maracunda's doing pretty good, by the way. Look at all of the tall buildings we have. Whole bunch of industry here. The traffic in the city does not appear to be very bad at all, which is really nice because we have tons of trucks moving through here. The emissions very poor, minus 40%. But we have 3 out of the 4 products being provided there. See, we're growing up a little bit down here in Normanville. Not too many skyscrapers, not any skyscrapers yet, but we definitely have some of these residential buildings popping up, so that's looking pretty nice. We got con mats, no goods. We don't have any goods being produced yet, so we'll have to look into that in the next couple episodes. Muirbug has some skyscrapers going on, so we're looking really good there. And I believe we have all 3 of those products, yes, but we do not have enough tools going in there yet. Up here in Kulaba, again, no goods, but they are getting some combat, some food. We got a whole bunch of passengers waiting here. 77 at that stop. It looks like most are on line 1, but we have some waiting on line 2 as well. So let's go ahead and add a few more buses. On the line 1, we'll double. We'll see how that goes. And then let's just put one more on line 2 for now, I think. Okay, so then again, that passenger line should have no problem getting built up. We already have 90 passengers waiting there, so that should be working just fine. Let's throw in another passenger line, and let's run it from Kulba down to Normanville and get people moving in that direction as well. So we're going to go Kulaba all the way down to Maracunda. Down to Normanville. Make sure we're bringing you around the loop. Go. Let's go back up to Maracunda. This one we want you on that side. Uh-oh, because I want to go there after that. Okay. We'll close that for a second. Need to have... Yes, we need to have that up there. And then now we can see only that line. That was mentioned in the comments a few episodes ago, so I appreciate that advice as well. But it looks like that we are running exactly the way that we want to. Yep, going around the loop. We can, well, I've launched this train from there, I guess, and then we'll get rid of this. Really not supposed to be there. Okay, so let's go back into Manage Line. We're going to name that Rail CLB Express 2. Go ahead and grab a train. We're running the Makito right now. Passenger, this one, I think we did 7. Okay, Express 2. Get that train out of here. I'm not really sure about this station either. The more I look at it, the more I like these bridges on the sides less. So I was considering moving that over here and just kind of doing a central passenger and freight depot for these cities up here. You guys let me know in the comments if you like this, we'll keep it. If you want me to move it, let me know, and we'll move that as well. So let's get to what project we're going to work on today, which is kind of the same thing that I was just talking about up there, except we're going to do it over here in Bathurst. Bathurst is going to become our cargo and passenger hub for this entire area. So this is going to be the only other station here, I think, and we're going to funnel all of the passengers and cargo in through and out of Bathurst. We are going to keep this station here. We might just connect Bendemeer in through there rather than going all the way up to Bathurst, but we'll see what happens here. So the first thing I want to do is get in a station, and I was thinking about putting it straight through here, but I really wasn't able to get it to fit well in my test game. And I did not test out any other ideas, so I think... See, I kind of want it close enough to this, so this is still connected to the 2 factories. So we might end up having to do something very, very expensive. We lost 15 million, but we had a $19 million investment in that new train. So I kind of want it right behind here. That hillside is a little bit to deal with the amount of money we have been spending, but yeah, it's only money. So all of these roads are going to have to go away for the moment. I always do that. Get one of my cars stuck. I did it again. Just moving too fast. Okay. Right. I think that's all the roads we need to take out at the moment. Read in on this side. Actually, put in a street connection there. Go with medium road. See, I wish I could just go straight through and have that connect. It would be much easier to get a straight. Guess that looks okay. Bring you out that way a little bit. Bring you out that way a little bit. And our station... right back here. Is that also going to connect to these two? I'm not sure. But I don't believe that, like, if the train station is not connected to the food processing factory, I don't believe that it will drop off grain here, drop off grain in this cargo station, put it back in the cargo station and transfer to the train station. I don't believe that will happen. If this isn't connected to these two, then I believe what would happen is we would have to have another truck line transferring between the cargo stations to get it onto the train. I believe that that's the way it works. If we put you here, right? And see, it's not connected to either one of these factories. So that might screw up all of our plans. What happens if we put that road there? It's still not close enough to grab that, right? So here's what we're going to do. Level the whole city. No, I'm just kidding. But we are going to level all of this. I did it again. A whole bunch of vehicles got stuck there. I got vehicles stuck here. Okay, so let's just bring you down here, I guess. Try to push all of our vehicles that way. I'm trying to avoid just deleting all of the lines we set up over here and redoing them, but that might make more sense. We'll just have to see what happens. Okay, so if I went something like that, and then I took a road out here, sneak right past that. Doesn't look like it. But I can bend that. Okay, so we'll leave like that for now. Let's bring this road up here. Like a large road. Here. Back to you. Now we have connection to everything. Okay. So I'm not sure I like that angle for a cargo station coming out like this. We need this to be pretty big. I don't remember how many we had on there, but we'll add if we have to. I think I'm going to line this up with this here. And there's going to end up being a ton of traffic coming through here, so we're going to make this really big. There's a little bit of, just a slight bit of lag in placing these. That's max. Oh, I was hoping that would work. Let's see if we bring it back a little bit further. I should see why doesn't it like that side? Let's maybe it's because I did it in two parts. Bring it straight across like that. In. Big U. Will you please connect for me? No, it doesn't like that side of the road. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the angle going into the road. But we'll put it on that side, that's fine. I don't know if the size of that is necessary, but I would rather have this space reserved now than have to demolish buildings and that in the future. So let's go ahead and build this out. Then I put it in with a catenary. Get rid of that. And we might use electric vehicles in the future. Well, trains anyway, but I don't know. I don't really like them that much. I kind of like to stick with the steam. We'll see how it goes, though. Okay, so let's configure this guy. Get our tracks in. Yeah, our other passenger platform. Another piece of track. Cargo platform. And then more track. Okay, so that's our station built. What all of this is going to look like. This line is not actually going to go anywhere, so that's going to go directly into our loop. Okay, that should be all right. Okay, that should work just fine. Let's get our loop in, and then we'll figure out how we're going to get down to Vegas there. It's going to be a pretty tight turn here, but that should not be too bad on the approach. It's going to be a bit of a turn there, too, but that shouldn't be too... Let's get our loop in first, though. Well, pull this out here for a moment. Just so we can start our path down. This is probably going to end up being a pretty long tunnel here. Anyway, we're going to head out somewhere in that direction. Okay. I don't know why the game would ever think that I would want to do that. But I don't know. You just place it back there, and then it seems to work fine. Hey, let's do a whole bunch of smoothing over the disaster of terrain we just made. Keep some of the cliff there. A little bit in spots. Back. That looks terrible. I was hoping it would just take away those tunnels when I flatten it, but it seems to want to keep them. Hey, you connected again. Too much curvature. I should probably learn to just start with this track on the outside, but I seem to always go for that left one first. Okay. A little bit smooth and just try to make that look a little bit more natural. I like the tunnel entrance being kind of tucked back into the hill there. I think we're going to keep that. I hate how the terrain kind of does that. See that sharp edge right there? I don't like that. Yeah, and see, even if I raise the terrain, that kind of cut just stays there. Not really sure what to do about that other than to just place some trees over it. Gonna do something like that to try to hide it, I guess. I think that looks decent. Now let's try to figure out the mess that we just made with all of this cargo. So this isn't going to be going anywhere, so we don't need a the road to cross over at all. Bring that out like that a little bit, and we'll come right around. Get connected back to you. This road, we're gonna bring it this way, and we're gonna go up this hill and over the tunnel. And we can avoid a rail crossing that way. That down a little bit. Okay, and I think, well, we might have to connect this again. I'm not sure. Probably not, other than it might be affected. Well, that was never connected to begin with, I guess. Yeah, did I destroy the paint job from this river running through here? I might have. I did. Sorry, Steve. But hey, that's gone, I guess. I do remember reading that in the description of the map, not to, I think it was not to mess with the terrain around those because it would delete that paint. So unfortunately, we did knock that out. this road. Yeah, there's a road in there. I almost missed that one completely. Let's take this one over this way and connect to that road. So that's probably going to make that a bit of a longer trip, but it avoids crossing over the train tracks altogether. So. Okay, now look at all this stuff we got going on. It's definitely all of the trucks we have here. So station types do not match. I think all we have to do is get rid of north, add it back in. And that should fix that line. Fix that line. Let's put in a waypoint over here. One in there, we'll put one in there. And let's have you go from Queensway here. Oh, I'm sorry, we want to go from Bathurst and throw them on both sides of the road. We're coming in, stop, and we want to come out. Go that way. And I might have to change because I didn't realize he was on station 1. Okay, what are we doing here now? He's coming up this way, coming down, circling around, dropping off, circling back around, and going out. The game does make some silly decisions sometimes. So that is this line, right? Let's get rid of you. And you. And let's just redo you. So BTR cargo delivery, that's right here. Okay. And we're still back on the wrong platform. All right, let's do this one more time. We're going to leave Queensway. We're going to come up here. We want to go in, do platform 2. No, that's not what we want. Yay. Let's put in some waypoints here. Okay, so that's BTR cargo that we're working on. We're going to go from Queensway. We're going to come up this road. We're going to make a left. We're going to pull into station 2. I guess it's because of where this is. Why is it forcing it to go up station 1? And I think that's because of the placement of this. So let's test that theory. Make sure you're in the middle. Okay, let's bring our street back out. This street and straight. Okay, let's throw that back in, even though I don't think we're going to need it now. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. We're going to set you up one more time. Okay, so now it wants to go to platform 3, so let's just let it, I guess. After Queensway is where we want this. Now it's switched back to platform 2. Okay, there we go. Sorry that was so difficult, guys. But we did get it. Did we? Why is it doing that? There's a left here. Okay, so Queensway to this waypoint, to this waypoint. Don't go down this street. Why are you doing that? Now you have no other option but to work right. Okay, I think that's working right. All right. Let me know if I did something there, guys. I think the game is just making silly decisions on me, but if that was my fault, please let me know what I did wrong there. And let's see how this one works out. Okay, you want to come in this way? Yep, and you worked fine, just fine. Definitely going to need more cargo here. And I haven't even thought about where we're going to put our buses. Let's go with that for now. Down delivery. Let's take a look at you. Get rid of you. And add you. We're sharing a platform again. Put you on 1. And yep, that seems to be fine. Be on 4, but we need you on 5. Don't want to stop there twice, though. Okay, that should be working fine. You we want on number 6. Yep, and we still need 3 more. We had a lot more lines here than I thought we did. And that would have been a perfect fit if I could drop 1 more. Okay. Like you're working. First of all, let's put you on 2. And I think we want you to come out this way. Yep. Passenger stop can't be used. Where did we use a passenger stop? This line wants to come in there, but that's already used, right? Put you on 9. What are you doing here? We want you to come out this way. Okay, and that should have all of our cargo back up and running. Nice and safe. All right, so let's bring this track down. Nice place for a bridge. Bring it up there so it's more level. Kind of big now, but that's okay. I like it. Then we're going to have to come straight back down to get there. Oh, look, it does not want to go down enough, huh? No, we don't need it to do all that craziness either, so let's start from this side. Up around here. Multiple. Very bad. We're going to have to let some money build up before we replace more vehicles. We have been spending a ton on these projects in the last few episodes. All right, so that is the final station that's going to be on this side of the map, I believe. Unless this is just not big enough to handle everything, then we'll think about what to do after that. But I think that's a pretty good setup for us. We're getting really long in today's video, so we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there today. In the next episode, we're going to get a passenger line set up. We're going to run it all the way from here, all the way back to Normanville, stopping at all of the cities in between, and see how that does. And then we're going to start trying to ship cargo. We're going to go with stone and con mats and try to ship it all the way back and forth and see what happens with that as well. I would like to see con mats start coming out of Murba, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you again for all of the support on the series. If you could, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.